What's going on, healthy gamers? This is Jack. Today we'll be talking about Path of Exile. PoE can be really quite complicated and overwhelming for new players, so in no particular order, here are 21 tips and tricks that you, the new player, need to know. So first of all, you need to just have fun with the game. Don't worry if you're using the best or most optimal builds. The game is designed for you to create multiple characters and explore different item and skill combinations. Your first character is almost guaranteed to suck, so just go with it and enjoy the ride and have fun. Don't obsess so much about making, the perfect or the best character. Number 2, pick an AoE skill early on and use it. To link an item in chat, hold Ctrl plus Alt and then click the item. So Ctrl plus Alt will let you link items in chat. Any skill gem can be used by any class as long as you meet the stat requirements. There are legitimate reasons that you may not want to level up a skill gem. These include the mana cost of the upgraded skill, or perhaps you don't have the stats required to use the skill in its upgraded form. If you want to reset an instance, simply Control plus click on that instance. This can be useful for farming or just, whatever other reason you have for resetting an instance. Empty instances are reset after 15 minutes. This is very important. It's not like Diablo where you can leave an instance and sit in town for as long as you want. If an instance sits empty for 15 minutes, that instance is reset and you will have to restart. Characters in hardcore that die will be moved to the regular or softcore league. So unlike Diablo where hardcore characters are gone forever once they die, you can continue to play your hardcore character just in the regular league without the prestige of being hardcore anymore. The most valuable forms of currency in the game are Exalted Orbs, Divine Orbs, Gem Cutters, Prisms, and Chaos Orbs. Your best bet is to hoard everything until you figure out what's valuable. It's better to save up your currency items and use them when you get closer to the end game rather than spending them on low-level items. Unlike other action RPGs, white items in Path of Exile can actually be very valuable. For example, you can craft some very good weapons by taking a white, high-quality weapon, increasing its quality by another 20% using the currency of Blacksmith's Whetstone, and then you use another currency item, an Orb of Alchemy, on the item to make it a rare, and then you have a high damage rare weapon. You want to be sure to pick up all currency items. You want to pick up quality skill gems. So these are skill gems that drop that have an affix of increased quality. Of course, pick up every unique item that you find, and then pick up every item that has a 3-color link. What that means is there will be a gem slot, for example like a red, a blue, and a green. If they are linked, then you can vendor those for chromatic orbs, which is a valuable currency item. So just be sure to pick up any item that has a 3-colored link. Keep an eye out on white items that have 5+ links. 5+ linked items are rare and they can be sold to other players, or you can upgrade them yourself. Dual wielding grants you a plus 10% increased attack speed and plus 15% increased block chance. With the release of open beta, there are now 3 acts with 3 difficulty types. These are normal, cruel, and ruthless, so it's pretty much normal, hell, and inferno like Diablo. Each increase in difficulty and act makes the game noticeably more difficult. You need elemental resistances. An easy way to build up resist is through your rings. It's a good idea to carry around different sets of resist rings and swap them out depending on the different sorts of mobs that you encounter. It's also a good idea to pick up resistances through your passive trees. Path of Exile is very unforgiving for those who neglect their defenses. So this would be your armor, your block, your evasion, your elemental resist. If you neglect all of these stats, you're gonna have a bad time. Be sure you're picking up the plus 100% life or plus 100% energy shield from your skill trees. It really goes without saying that being able to take 100% more damage without dying is a good thing. As a new player making a new skill build, you should plan on about 60 skill points. Don't worry about, what your character is going to be like when you're level 100. By the time you use up 60 skill points, you're going to have a much better understanding of exactly how you want your character to be built and played. Look out for the skill Puncture. This is a skill that mobs use that does 5 times more damage while you're moving. The animation and the skill kind of makes your character look like he's menstruating all over the ground, so whenever you see that, stop moving or you're going to be taking 5 times more damage. If you feel really overwhelmed and just have no idea what you're doing, I would recommend going over to the official Path of Exile forums. You can find some really great in-depth guides and builds over there that can help your character get started until that feeling of holy shit, what in the hell is going on fades away. You can join other players in their games by visiting the message boards that are in town, and I would highly recommend doing so. Path of Exile really is much more enjoyable when played together.